Welcome to today's training here at the Intentional IEP. Today we're going to be talking all about things that you should be bringing to the IEP meeting in terms of data. So what data should you be collecting prior to the IEP meeting so that you can bring that data to the actual IEP meeting to help make objective decisions for the student. So when it comes to collecting data, if you need help with data collection, the Intentional IEP has a training that's part of the membership. It's all about data collection, teaches you how to collect data and get to practice it. So if you have questions about that, let me know in the comments or click the link in the comments to join the membership to get access to that data collection training. But also when it comes to IEP meetings, what data should we be collecting before we even go to the meeting, right? So this is for special education teachers as well as any service providers, general education teachers, anybody on the IEP team that is part of an IEP team for a student and they have an upcoming IEP meeting. So one, you want to make sure that you're collecting data on all of the IEP goals. I feel like this is a given, but I wanted to start out with this one just in case anybody was unclear. We should be collecting data on all of the students' IEP goals. That way we can make decisions and propose solutions and other IEP goals at the actual IEP meeting. You also should be collecting data on any accommodations, modifications, services, supports, anything of that nature that one is working or two is not working. And why you should be collecting data on this is because if you're going to make a proposal at an IEP meeting to take out an accommodation or cut back on service times, or you think the child needs an OT consult, you are going to come from a much better place and be much more well received at the IEP meeting if you come into the IEP meeting and you say, hey, I have been taking data on Stephanie on her use of the extended time accommodation. Here's the data that I've collected. She's not really using it, but she doesn't really need it. She's been doing really well, and she has been doing all of her work within the allotted time. And here's the data I have to show you that what I'm saying is not my opinion, but it's also actually factual truth based on this objective data. You're going to be more well received than if you walk into the IEP meeting and say, well, I don't think Stephanie needs the extended time accommodation anymore, so we could just take it out. Because everyone on the IEP team should be asking you and will probably ask you, well, what data do you have to back that up? Why do you think that? And if you don't have that data in the meeting, they're probably going to ask that you collect that data so that you can take it out of the IEP, out of the child's IEP, or so that you can add that service, or so that you can get that consult time, or things of that nature. So you want to make sure that one, you're collecting data on the IEP goals, but also two, that you are collecting data on all of the other things within a child's IEP that you are going to make a proposal for. So accommodations, modifications, service times, if you want to add consult time for anything, make sure you have that data ready to go for when you have that IEP meeting. What other data do y'all think you should have going into an IEP meeting? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to follow the Intentional IEP for more tips, tricks, and advice on IEPs for special education teachers and service providers. I'll see you guys in the next video.